YouTube. I'm Crystal Hart.
And I'm Paige Turner.
And today we're going to be going over basic health checks for guinea pigs. These are usually weekly or bi-weekly, depending on how packed your schedule is. But first off, you may notice that this is not Amber or Fraction. This little cutie is actually my ecology teacher's guinea pig named Sabrina. She's about 1.5 to 1.25 years old. She's rowan mixed with magpie, and, well, she's a lot more chattery, so she may squeak a lot during the video. So, basic health checkups are ones that you can do by yourself at home. Usually they only take like 5 to 10 minutes, or maybe even less. And these are physical checkups to make sure that your guinea pig's physical health is in good shape. If their physical health is in shape, that usually means that their other health is perfectly fine.
Like mental and emotional?
Well, yeah, and like inner health. Physical outside, but their inner health is usually healthy if their outer health. Okay, so Paige Turner will demonstrate how to properly pick up and hold a guinea pig.
Yep, we've had Sabrina for 2 days now, and we're still trying to teach her to not leave the special guinea pig towel. Alright, so basically to pick up a guinea pig, it's 2 hands, one under the stomach and one under the behind, just like this. And then you can bring them up here. Just be sure that they're supported. And it's the same thing to put them down, just like that.
Yeah, you don't want to use one hand to pick them up because they're slightly fragile and you could hurt them. Okay, so let us start with the health checkup. The main things that you want to check up for your guinea pig are its eyes, its nose, its coat. Well, I don't like saying this, but its behind area, its body shape, and its behavior. Each of these have a certain way that they're supposed to be behaving. Like eyes, you want to check them to make sure that they're very bright and very clear. If they have discharge around them, that's not usually good. Even though it might just be sleep, but it's still something that should be checked out.
She's licking my finger.
Yeah, she'll do that. Okay, nose. You'll want to check that the nose is dry and clear from any crusted stuff, which can usually be from a cold. You want to make sure that her coat is nice, thick, and shiny. What you don't want is bare patches. Now, some guinea pigs' coats will be softer than others. For example, since she has rowan in her, the rowan coat is slightly more coarse than, say, a magpie's coat. This should be fine. It should be full and shiny. If there are bare patches, that can usually be a URI, which I'll discuss that in a few minutes. The behind area, you want to make sure it's clean and doesn't have discharge or is discolored. I won't show that on camera because it's YouTube. Body shape, you want to make sure that the body shape is nice and plump. And you want to gently feel around her body to see where you can feel the hips. If the hips feel caved in, then that could be malnutrition, and you'll want to add a little bit more food. Not too much at once because that can get them very sick. But you want a nice plump physique. In other words, you want a nice fat guinea pig.
Yeah.
And finally, behavior. Behavior is something you'll have to take notice of on a day-to-day basis. You'll want them to be very skittish, very alive and jumpy and alert. What you don't want is them to be very dull or just sit around all day long. If they do that, then there's something very wrong, because when they're lively and, well, excited, that is their prey instinct to always be moving and active. If they are not active, or if they're just sort of sitting around, that could be an infection or a sign of sickness. Now, and right now she's cleaning herself, so guinea pigs will maintain their own health most of the time, but it's just a check. And once you do the checkup, these are some symptoms for, well, slightly common illnesses that guinea pigs can get, and the symptoms that you can check with them. I got this out of my guinea pig care book at my local library. One of the symptoms for sitting around listlessly, one of the possible causes is your guinea pig might just be bored. And if that's the case, you might want to consider playing with them more often, or giving them a new chew toy or a new food. Because, I mean, guinea pigs can get bored just like dogs and cats. One of the reasons that might need a vet is a possible infection. These aren't usually infections, but if your guinea pig is sitting around a lot, you might want to just check with your vet. If your guinea pig doesn't eat or is drooling, that could be a symptom of not enough to gnaw on, and the teeth might become way too long for their mouth. If that's the case, then you want to take them to the vet, and the vet will have to trim their teeth.
Because
this is a symptom for both.
Because guinea pigs, like all rodents, their front teeth grow continuously throughout their whole lives. So either give them something to chew on, or they will find something to chew on, which probably will be something you don't want them to, like the bars of their cage or something.
Yeah. Okay, if your guinea pig has diarrhea, or you'll notice strain without producing anything, this could be either bad food, low nutrition, or not enough exercise. If it's in need of a vet, then it could be bacterial infection or kidney or bladder inflammation. If you notice any of these symptoms, you will want to consult your vet just in case any of these could be bad. If you notice sneezing, rapid breathing, scratching, or limping, it could be because of the condition of the cage that it's in. Those symptoms could either be because it's too hot, too cold, too dry, or too damp. Guinea pigs live in very tropical areas when they're in the wild, so if a cage is too cold and too wet, that can cause their joints to ache, and they could start limping or sneezing. Other symptoms of these could be a slight heat stroke, or it could be parasites or skin inflammations. But these are rare. It's usually because of the conditions. If you notice that your guinea pig is slightly bleeding, unless you have another guinea pig that was from a fight, that could be that. If it's very mild, you just want to give them some iodine to make sure that the bleeding stops. If it's very severe, you'll want to see your vet immediately. And if you find bare spots on the fur, that could either be because of inadequate diet, can't speak, that doesn't let their coat produce fully, or it could be a skin problem, either a skin fungus or a skin disease. If you notice bare patches on the guinea pig's body, either where very little fur is growing or no fur at all, you'll want to consult your vet immediately. Okay, this has been a video on health checkups and some symptoms for a sick guinea pig. Once again, I'm Crystal Hart.
I'm Paige Turner.
This is Sabrina.
And thank you for watching. Bye!